think we gotta just speak up a little.
Okay.
It's only gonna be like 1 or 2 minutes.
That's fine.
What do I have to ask Dan Colgan? Okay, this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's gonna be like 4 questions in one. I'm interested in business.
Okay.
In your old company, you get started. How do you generate new business? Then second question is, then you start your new company a year ago. What are you doing? D&I, networking, SEO, social marketing, all these different things. I don't know. And then now it's a year later. What are some of the things you're doing?
Okay. So,
We'll answer that anyway.
yeah. Well, with the old company, they utilize SEO a lot. So, 60 to 7% of the business was new leads from the website. Then 30% would be repeat business. So when I left the company, I got called the day I actually gave notice for a 200-person client. We had no website. They had the name of the company but no logo. And so they said to me, my committee doesn't know who you are, so we can't really just hire you. And I was like, I get that, but it was sucky in a way, you know. So
did you get that job?
Did not get that job because literally it's like I have no website, I have nothing to show you.
Good story.
So this first year was a lot of piecemeal in the back end of logo, content for website.
Content like blog posting, video.
Partly blog. I did a blog or 2 a month. I need to be better with the blogging on different things, on different subjects. But the content for the actual website. Now what they did is they were like, give us 1,000 words. I'm like, no one's going to read 1,000. But what they're doing is putting 250 on the website and taking the rest of my words from the blog.
Yeah. And are you using Fred, Andrew, or anyone?
For Jimmy. For the tech. So
Jimmy SEO.
Yeah. So Jimmy the SEO. We're working with Dan Rocky. We'll get,
it's like the best in the business.
Oh yeah. So, but because we had one format of a website, then we went to another format of a website, it just took a little longer. But now we're all in sync and everything's taking place.
I don't mean to cut you off. What's some of like basic Jimmy stuff? What are people searching for?
Well,
Team
keywords.
building.
Yeah, the keywords could be like New York City adventures, scavenger hunts, team building, team activities, corporate planning. Now we're doing weddings. Like I'm going to be in the knot starting in February for a 6-month ad run. So no, that's okay. So what we're doing is, so the first year was me going through a lot of different networking groups. Some panned out, some were good connections, but I was meeting a lot of people I could partner with rather than have as clients.
Yeah.
So as one person said to me, this guy Larry, you're doing too much networking. I agree with you. So I now just go to networking groups that I like or that I'm being invited to by good referral partners. Like Chrissy Bennett with Newmark has a networking next this coming Monday. She told me about it. She said, you should go this week and review. So I go. Steve Conyers with CMIT Solutions gave me, give you all shout outs.
The one person watching it.
Yeah, exactly. He got me involved with the Relocation Network group. So that's
Relocation Network.
Yeah, so that's a good group because it's all these different people, because we can do welcome to the neighborhood adventures to get people to know their new neighborhoods. If their teams are combining, say 2 offices combined.
Awesome.
But the focus for 2016 are camps, summer camps, day camps, to do training for their staffs that they're hiring. Because some of these camps hire up to 500 people.
And you find these guys cold, and
that was actually a referral.
that was like the original idea.
From Cliff Schneider with Cohen Schneider and Neil.
So many plugs. It's a long blog. I like it. Let's keep it.
No, but he went to camp when he was a kid there, and then his son goes to camp at this camp. They connected us with the Tri-State Camp Conference, which will be in March in Atlantic City, where I'll do a presentation and have a booth. So this is our first time fully putting Rock Paper Team out there as a presentation and a booth.
And did they also hire you?
They're hiring us for their staff. They're going to. They haven't hired us yet, but they're part of 14 camps from Massachusetts to New Jersey, at least. as far as I know.
So phase 2 is
Yeah, so
conference.
it's putting ourselves out there for, we're gonna do some workshops at the Wayfair with Caitlin Prince and at Back Label with Patrick Watson.
Some like free workshops or
free workshops for HR directors and event planners. Because Stefan, who's with Chapter 70, I forget what his company's name is, but he does a lot of outsourcing for events, and he knows a lot of event planners, so he made the suggestion, why not do this? And so to help show those venues and get those type of clients, they can now know what I can do. So doing workshops in the next 2 months and talks, focusing on camps, medical residency programs.
How are you going to find more camps?
Oh, there's 3,000 people go to this conference.
So that's okay.
That's going to be
coming up pretty soon.
March. Plus we have a whole list. So we're going to send them a periodical. We're going to send them a PDF. Thank you. We're going to send them a PDF with a camp brochure that Milana Lozano with Lozano Designs is doing.
This is good.
And so, yeah, so they're all, so it's a group effort to try and really get this to happen.
Right.
So we'll have this camp brochure that we'll send out to all the camps saying, come to our workshop, come see our booth. Yeah, so that's going to be one area.
Random thought, which I could look into.
Yeah.
The only time I ever did a camp getaway was for my fraternity, like exec team type thing. So I could look into that.
That'd be great. This is what people are starting to say to me. Like, oh, I know a camp leader. Oh, I know a camp, that we did.
We've all done like one at some point.
Exactly. It's like, but it's a big business because they get a lot of people, especially those bigger camps.
Thank you. And then in between all that, are you doing any like we're both really good networkers, but are you doing any like warm or cold other things that we haven't talked about? Camps?
Yeah. Cold.
I mean, you've been in this kind of HR scene your whole life.
Doing, we're cold calling charter schools and private schools for their spring or fall or start of school, end of year school or start of school year workshops with their teachers and staff when they come on board. They will usually do programs like in-service days. So we're trying to get involved in that. So schools, residency programs, camps, law schools, like the law firms that do the summer associate programs. So anybody that's bringing in new interns and people.
Let's say you're spending a couple hours thinking about schools, right?
Yeah.
Tactically, you're finding some sort of list of schools.
Yes.
Then you're looking for websites and numbers, or LinkedIn and emails.
No, actually, in the list I received, I got their contact information.
You bought a list? Found a list.
Given a list by someone who had a list.
Got it.
And I'm just sending cold emails out. And then I'm going to call them, the ones that that I don't hear from as a return. So I sent out 30 so far and got 1 response. So, I figure hopefully when I get 50, I'll get 5 responses or whatever. Because they say 10% usually. So not that I really want to do the cold calls specifically. I'd rather it be through the networking and everything.
But to try.
People need to know who I am, and and that's why I have to really get into the blogging like this, or get into more blogging. So that's kind of where we're going. So if I was going to say what 2016 is, it's stepping outside the box. Still, we're doing corporate, but really focusing on the weddings, the camps, and the schools.
Weddings, camps, schools. All right, let's end the vlog.
Yes.
Well, I have my last thought for the vlog of the day. I don't think anyone's going to watch 9 minutes, but if they do.
If you don't watch it, you're missing out.
But I think the new, like if I was coaching BNI, right? Mm-hmm. I think most people would have a hard time like with your business at first glance. Mm-hmm. Referral partners and stuff, right? Just because not a lot of us have played in this like HR corporate world. Some of these guys are Main Street business people like I am now. But so what I'm trying to do, especially with friends, is like do more interviews, and like really pretend like I'm maybe like that was my business. You know what I
The
mean?
interviews are your business?
Like instead of trying to get someone a referral,
Yes.
like I want to pretend like I own Rock Paper Team, and so like what are all the different things I'm doing or would be doing, or you know what I mean? So I want to that's what I'm trying to do, change my thinking to pretend like I am my friend's business instead of just trying to give them a referral. All right, thought of the day. Talk to you guys tomorrow.